ones anymore. We're more relaxed.
Chill, casual.
As you can tell,
We just
Faith
came
is
over
ready
Vanessa.
for bed. Faith is ready for bed.
She's ready.
She wants to leave. She wants to leave. So I wanted to discuss first impressions because obviously now we've known each other for a while. We go out with each other. Shout out to Chalira. Shout out to Chalira because that's his second time. And you know, we kind of got used to each other, but there was a time, obviously, we had no idea.
I had no idea.
Yeah, who each other were.
Can I start?
Yeah.
My first impression of you was when I won.
Yes, that was the first time.
My first impression of Vanessa was when I won Miss Uganda, when I was at the tender age of 17, and I was at the side of the stage, and some girl just asked for a picture.
I was a fan.
You only won like 5 minutes ago, people ask for pictures. So Vanessa, she was just so nice. I remember your smile.
Okay.
Yeah, my first impression was just wow. She looks gorgeous.
Awful. I
Smile.
didn't have no makeup on or anything.
No, gorgeous smile. And then the next time I saw you was when we watched Miss World. You were under another system, and I was under Miss Uganda.
When Tony won.
Yeah, when Tony won
Sick,
in
yeah.
London, and yeah, we just connected through there, and then we connected again in university. Well, that's a whole other story, but yeah, my first impression of Vanessa was just like, wow, she has a very beautiful smile, and her energy was so warming. It still is. It's not was. It still is. Yeah. My first impression of Faith, quiet. Faith was quiet. You're quiet, but you were so hardworking. Because I remember like every Sunday for your rehearsals, like you would take on the criticism and you were like, yeah, okay, next week, boom. She was already. I said, oh, so she took it in. But yeah, quiet, but over time, you're the type of person that through time, you just get to know who you are. Yeah.
100. My first impression of Caitlin, yeah, it would have been the same day that I met you. I just thought you were really, really like gorgeous. Like, because I remember I came to the competition and I was advocating for my Miss Africa GB. I wanted votes, you know, with the vote situation going on. And obviously you won, and I just remember thinking, oh my god, she is stunning. I have this thing where like I thought you were Sudanese for some reason. I know you're competing in Miss Uganda, but you were giving me a very like Sudanese type of vibe for some reason.
Well, it does make sense because where I'm from in northern Uganda, South Sudan was so close. So people in my family, like,
And you're quite tall.
Yeah.
You're stunning at this point. Yeah.
At this point, yeah, I just felt like she was super, super stunning, and then I got used to her even more in university. Like, just story. But yeah, like my first impression, pretty quiet. I'm not going to lie, I thought you were quiet. Far from it. Far from it. But yeah, quiet and very poised. I thought you were very poised.
what was I again?
Yeah.
Poised.
I met both of you guys in rehearsals. I think I met you first.
Yeah.
You came into rehearsals first, and when I met you, I thought, oh my gosh, because you just came from church, so you were proper like glammed up and everything. I thought, wow, a queen has actually arrived. Wow, like
oh, so she came.
Yeah, so you looked the part, and like when you came in, you were like, okay, guys, this is sort of my experience. When you go through, you're gonna experience this, and this. You know, like it's a sisterhood. Like enjoy it. You're gonna love it. Like you really earned the room. So I thought, oh my gosh, okay, so this is what a queen looks like. Because that was my first pageant. So it was like I hadn't really experienced the whole pageant thing before. So I was like, okay, like it makes sense why you won. And then you sort of like showed us how to walk and things like that. And honestly, like you were really friendly. And I thought, okay, yeah, she's arrived. And honestly, similar thing with you as well. Also rehearsals. I think you came in blue trousers the first time. I thought, wow, bold, you know? Bold.
So Vanessa.
Yeah, like proper bold, glam, like fully how you are. And I think you had blue trousers and maybe like sparkly shoes or something. So it's very much
Love sparkle.
Yeah, very much on
Anything with
brand,
sparkle,
you know,
yeah.
like glam. And again, like you really owned the room and was so helpful in terms of helping us and things like that. Like, yeah, I feel like both of you guys, like so much personality, like you really helped us through the journey. Because obviously it was for the training, which is when I first met you. So like you were giving advice, like it was, yeah. So that's,
I feel like I met you, you know, when we had like it was kind of like a mini audition, not an audition. But
Oh my gosh, that was the first time I met you.
I felt, you
That
know
was
what?
the first
My
time I
first
met
impression
you.
of you. You know, from the get go, I felt like you were really, really keen. Like even though you had no idea what was going on, because
She said, I don't know what this is, but I want to put my
I don't know what it is, but I want to try. And I feel like from the get go, I saw that in you, and I was like, oh, this is so cute, because I love that when somebody's like willing to try. You know, even though you're not familiar with whatever environment you're in, and I really like that about you. But at the same time, you gave me a vibe of like a person who just, you know, the people were like, just don't bother me.
Really?
not in a sense of like you're not friendly, but like it's just people that just
once
don't
your
like
focus
nonsense.
is like, yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people that don't like nonsense. Like for some reason, I think it was the way you were speaking. I don't know if it's the London accent that you had or something, but it was something.
It might be.
Sure.
It was something.
Yeah, not London.
It's
My
like,
accent,
don't bother
sometimes
me.
I hear it, I'm like, oh, it's too strong. It's too strong.
Yeah, it was very subtle, but like I pay attention to stuff like that. But like yeah, I felt like you were.
Oh my
really
gosh,
keen.
yeah, that was the first time I met you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you were wearing, I think it was a black dress or something, proper glam. Yeah, and you were like, oh, so this is what I did, a soft skills, and you were telling us
my
about
campaign,
your campaign and things
stuff
like that. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was. But
Yeah, oh yeah, you were lovely. Yeah.
You're definitely on run though with the whole you don't take nonsense kind of thing.
You
feel
think
like,
so?
I feel like even now I still get the vibe of like don't bother me. Like if it's nothing to do with me, don't bother me.
I think I get a different vibe because I know you more. Because I spend more time with you.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
So I feel like I see side of Faith that's just so funny.
Yeah, you are.
It's actually so funny. Like so unintentional.
Unintentionally. Yeah, you're so unintentionally funny. It's ridiculous. It's the accent. I feel like
Rob is the accent.
so?
Yeah, it is.
Guys, I don't know.
And now that you've grown, is there anything that you feel like has changed or anything you feel like doesn't reflect the first impression that you had of each other?
I think it stayed the same.
Yeah.
Like taken away from like your smile, like your energy was so warm, so inviting. You still have that, and like everyone around you, like to know Vanessa is literally to love and to embrace the energy that you give out. So I think for you, it's just stayed so consistent, and that's how I know it's so authentic, and that's how I know it's so you. Yeah. Love you.
I think for me, you're definitely not the quiet person I thought
Absolutely
you were. Absolutely not.
I think because I just won, maybe I was just overwhelmed. Yeah,
But
maybe.
I thought you would have been quiet as well because I had never seen you, but I saw you like on socials and things like that before I met you.
Yeah.
And like again, I thought she was gonna be quiet, like just seeing you on socials.
Really?
And stuff. Yeah.
You're quiet.
I thought you was gonna be really
Do you
quiet.
know what? A lot of people as well.
She's
always-
goofy as hell.
I'm not serious. A lot of people think that I'm a very like cold-shouldered person.
Oh no, I don't get that.
Yeah, they have that impression of me
Yeah.
through social media.
Oh, that impression, fair enough.
Yeah.
But absolutely not. Yeah.
You guys know. No, far from that.
Too friendly for her own good. Really chill. Faith, yeah, you've stayed the same. I think you're quite reserved for people that you don't know, but then like once people like get to know you, you're actually quite outgoing.
I think it's because you're logical. Because like for you, it's like, why do you need to know me? Like why do you why do you need to know me? Why do you need to know me?
Literally what I was saying, you give that vibe. It's like when I said like don't bother me, it's not even like you're unapproachable. It's just like don't bother me over things that you don't need to disturb me about.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I hear it.
It's very logical. It's like, why do you need to know me?
It's like, but why?
You don't.
But why? Like, why are you here? Like, you know, it's the vibe that you give.
Logical. Yeah, logical makes sense.
Yeah, I think you're very
makes
logical.
sense. Yeah, makes sense.
Very logical.
It's just
Oh, this accent. Honestly, this accent.
cherry on top.
This accent. And because I have brothers as well, I feel like that's really kicked it up a notch. Because sometimes, even what I say, it's like, why am I speaking like Mandem? Why? Like, there's no need for this. But it's because of my brothers. Like, I feel like I've just absorbed how
Them
they
and their
speak.
behaviour,
Yeah,
their dialect.
yeah.
No, but yeah, guys, that was the first
That was
question.
First impressions of the queen.
Have you enjoyed?
Let us know if you guys want more.
Yeah, content like this.
Guys, what was your favourite round? Miss Uganda.
Favorite round?
Favorite round.
Creative.
Same, I'd say creative.
Favorite round.
Creative.
Ooh, swimwear.
She's so obsessed with swimwear.
Swimwear. Guys, swimwear. Sorry, I'm just gonna start. Swimwear was my favorite round because when I remember rehearsals, Jackie said that we can pick any song. Well, not any song, but you know, just pick a song that you know you like. Straight away, Beyonce. Beyonce already. And as soon as I hear this, even till this day, whenever I hear that song, it takes me back to the stage. It really does. Like, I feel like I owned that round so well. I remember I was rehearsing over and over again at home. I would do my turns on the stairs just to get my core in check. Guys, I wasn't playing about swimwear. And yeah, when I won my mini award for catwalk, I said, yeah, let me go home. Let me go home. I did the work. I executioned it very well through swimwear. I'm good. But yeah, that's my favourite one, swimwear.
Me, creative, 100% creative wear. Because I made mine as well. So for me, it had like that extra personal touch. And because it had like the big feathers on the back, I was like, listen. And I was so glad that it was the first one that we did. Because I said, once I did that one, I said, yeah, you know what? Yeah.
I'm
so happy. I was like, you know, whatever happens for me, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Because I really went out there and sort of like, it was just me. Because I made it. Like, everything was me. It was big. Like, so that was my round. I feel like creative for me, that one was proper good. And it's so fun. Like, even the music as well. Like, everything's just so fun about creative wear. So for me,
yeah, I think for me, creative was mine as well. I loved like every round, to be fair, but I think for creative, for me, it was more sentimental because my creative was the mukeka mat. But
yes.
And my grandmother makes those mats, so like that was like really like sentimental. I felt like she was there with me, kind of thing. And the fact that it took like my aunties and like my uncles before when I was rehearsing to put it on, like everyone was just like
it was like a communal
it was a communal effort, and I really loved that. And then when I walked out, I remember my mum showed me the reaction of the judges. There's a judge that like smacked the table.
Do you know what it was? Because I was the current queen then. I didn't want to like do too much with my reaction. So then I turned over to one of your teams.
Yeah.
He gave me a look. I gave him a look. And I just kept this look. That's it. I looked. I was like.
I had so much fun.
Yeah, I kept it stepping because I knew, wow, what. The concept, execution did so well.
Yeah.
Guys, my culture round was just my prom dress into a jumpsuit.
Oh.
I had a bandeau top and some shorts.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Called it a day.
But then also to say, creative wear for me, it was kind of sentimental because the song Obsessions, take it back to when I was 4 years old. Like, that was my favourite song growing up. And I would just like dance in front of my mom and dad, like.
Yeah, that song reminds me of the first time I went to Uganda because that song was popping at the time.
It was popping at the time.
Popping.
Yeah.
I love that song.
If you knew the dance, you were it. You were an it girl. If you knew the dance and if
You were the real it girl.
The girl.
Yeah.
You were an it girl for sure.
To be fair, all rounds like had their own thing. So it's like, even though creative was my favourite, it's like each round did what it was supposed to do. Because even like the dance round, it's like that's the first time you come out. You have to dance with everyone, sort of get the feel of the stage and things like that. Then it's like swimwear we did the groups. So it's like we're on stage as the girls, you know. Then evening is just like elegance. It's like, let's wrap it up now. Let's show like
I nearly tripped during my evening.
Is it?
Yeah. That's why I had to walk slow. Yeah. I just said, Kate, just keep moving. Like there was a whole net wrapped around my heel. Well, no one knows until now, actually.
But yeah, that was our favourite round, guys. We are going to be discussing the must-have things you need to have in your bag on competition night.
On the night, on the day,
on the day.
Morning. Let's even take it back to like 2 nights before. 2 nights before. Make sure your hair is done.
Yes.
Make sure. Let's even make sure your hair is done.
No one has time to be running around with straighteners, with curlers on the day. The only thing that you want to be stressing about on the day is your makeup. And once that's done, you need to be straight out the door. And make sure it's a hairstyle that you don't have to fidget and like move.
So a bun. We love a bun.
Anyway,
You do love a bun. It's easy.
Yeah.
Like it's not gonna get caught with
You're
clothes.
good to go.
Yeah.
Because it gets so hectic behind stage when you're changing to, you know, go out for the different rounds. You don't need to be dealing with that.
Even the morning of, prepping and everything, like you don't want to add another thing to your list.
No.
Just make sure your hair's done, your nails are done, like all the things that you can prepare before, do it before.
Yeah.
And then on the day, of course, makeup you can't do in advance. Even your bag, pack your bag a day before.
Leave it downstairs.
Leave
Next
it
to the door.
downstairs. Everything, just have it
Done.
ready. So when you wake up, just shower, make sure you're fresh, make sure your energy's up.
Have
and
breakfast and
yeah,
go and have
out
fun.
the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Have breakfast.
Have breakfast.
Have breakfast.
Have breakfast.
Because you have we always rehearse on the morning of the
We
competition.
rehearse and
Yeah.
we've got prejudging.
You wanna have your energy. You wanna be energized and just ready for the day, good to go. Because you see the judges in the morning before as well. Last thing you need is to be feeling down and droopy and not show your personality when you go into that interview room. When all you needed to do was just have a bar of granola or something. I don't know.
That is it.
Yeah.
Literally, and that could have made the big difference.
Exactly.
So eat. Yeah.
What else? Guys, pack. I would say pack your bag in a way that everything is labelled. So like have you like clear.
Yes.
What do you call them?
Bags.
Clear bags that have like all your stuff and like label everything. Like it's so important to make sure everything is labelled.
Yeah, and each outfit in its own bag. So
Yes.
like if it's swimwear, what accessories, what heels, anything that I need, even if it's a hair clip, it needs to be in that bag.
Even if it's one hair
Or
clip,
that-
put it in there.
put it in that bag. So whenever it's each round, you just get out that bag and everything is in there.
Yeah.
Oh, another must-have for me: spare sanitary towels. You just never know.
You never know.
You never know. Like for me, like I started midday.
On the day. Stop.
Yeah, and all I had to do was look in my bag and I was prepped. I had everything. Had a little
Should be in a
paracetamol.
lady's bag, just in general.
Yeah, it should. Yeah, guys, it should always be in your bag. Please don't be weird.
Even if you can, bring a mirror.
Don't be weird.
Because you can never have too many mirrors.
Bring a mirror.
Because
Bring
sometimes...
a long one if you have to.
Yeah.
Long one if you have to.
Yeah,
Because I
I've
think
got a long
you-
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes like so many girls are getting ready at the same time. Sometimes there's not enough mirrors. So if you have your own, like you can share with another girl, and it just sort of evens it out. So
Yeah.
everyone sort of has a space to get ready. So I definitely say bring a mirror.
Yeah.
A must-have.
I brought a hot glue gun because my
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Different, but I brought it, and it actually came in handy. I didn't think I'd use it, but it actually came in handy.
Was this for your creative?
Yeah, for my creative wear, because the way it was set up, I thought, you know what, I never know what can happen. Let me just put it in there. I didn't
That's
expect
how
to use
queen
it,
prepares.
but I actually did.
Bring everything.
I actually did, because at the front, because I did like papers and stuff. So one of them sort of like was offside, so I just
Glue it back in.
glued it back in place. So yeah, that came in handy.
Oh, another must-have is your energy.
Mm.
Bring your energy.
Your confidence.
Your
Bring
confidence,
it.
your smile, who you are, your personality. Bring it. You leave all the negativity outside. Don't bring it inside. Like this is very high pressured environment. Everyone's running about. It's gonna be stressful. It is a stressful environment. The least you want to do is contribute to that. So if anyone needs help, you go. Give them a smile. You help them out. Good vibes only, because this is only gonna last a couple hours before you know it. It's
It
gone
goes
like
so
that.
quick. Yeah.
So quick.
So fast. And just to jump off the back of that, remember your why. Because yes, fair enough, you are preparing for all these rounds, you're getting in and out of the outfits. When they ask you a question on the stage, if you do not remember your why, you're gonna flunk that.
Yeah.
Remember your why, keep that in mind. I feel like you need to keep it in mind throughout the whole entire process when you're preparing anyway, but definitely freshening up on your why and how you're going to answer the question.
Yeah. Another must-have: bring any necessary heels that you're gonna wear for each round. Whether you're wearing 2 or just 1, just bring them. Don't forget them, because if you were rehearsing with a certain heel for your creative, you don't have it, and now you have to wear your swimwear shoes. No.
You You just messed up your whole wardrobe.
Mess up your whole wardrobe.
It's gonna mess up
I
your
think
whole
if
routine.
anything, yeah, just make sure your heels are there, please.
Flip flops.
Crocs, fluffy socks,
Anything.
anything.
Because sometimes you just need to, you know, the toes. I know
Rest.
if you've been wearing heels all day.
Yeah.
you need
And
to-
enjoy
It's
it,
the
to be
ultimate
fair.
thing.
Like, even though you've prepared everything, just actually enjoy the night. Because it goes by so fast. Like, it's crazy how quickly it goes by. And, like, that goes hand in hand with bringing the right energy. Like, if you actually remember why you're there, sort of bring your high energy and actually just enjoy the process. Because it's so quick. And you're speaking in front of, like, a few hundred people. Like, it's not something that
It's a lot of
everyone's
people,
done
you know?
before. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
lot of people. So actually enjoy it because it's a really nice experience.
Any girls that have competed, comment below. Let us know other must-haves as well.
Yeah, we
And
can
see-
talk about anything.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Hi guys, welcome to our sit down. My name is Caitlin Lalum Ochana and I'm your Miss Uganda UK 2019 to 2022.
And my name is Vanessa Tendo Nadamba, and I'm your Miss Uganda UK 2022 to 2023.
And I'm Faith Rusoke, your Miss Uganda 2023 to 2025.
Come sit with us.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so guys, what's your favourite memory about Uganda? Because for me, I feel like my top memory was one of the first times I went to Uganda. The matoke that my grandma made. I swear, that's the best matoke I've had in my life. I was 6, till this day I remember.
Oh,
Yes, I feel like that's up there.
It's the food, isn't it?
Yeah, like my grandma, you can feel like she made it with love. Like for me,
TLC,
yeah.
So
Yeah.
cute, so sentimental. My favourite memory, because I used to go to boarding school in Uganda. So I feel like that was like those were like literally one of the best years of like my younger life. I was definitely really naughty.
Vanessa.
I got caned a lot, but I really loved it. I think the friends that I had made in my boarding school then, I'm literally friends with them now still.
Oh,
So
so
every time I go back to
cute.
Uganda, I see them. So yeah, that's my favorite memory.
My one is when I was first introduced to dance at the age of 3, 4, shortly after trying to figure it out, my mum took us to the dance school in Uganda because she didn't want us to miss dance lessons back at home in England. And it was so nice because all of us were in our little pink leotards and our ballet shoes, and we had a whole show afterwards. And it was just really nice. It was nice.
Oh, that's so sentimental. Cute.
Honestly, Vanessa, where in Uganda are you from?
I'm actually from Central, I think. Well, my father's side is from Entebbe, but now we live in Busawara. It's like where the beach is, Bobby White's beach, that's where it is. And then my grandma lives in Naweru. So I'm all over the place, but it's still central. Central
Geographical.
Uganda.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm everywhere.
I'm also the west, so I'm from Hoima and Fotputo. So in Fotputo, Nyabukara, so that's where my dad's from. Even when I went there, I gave the football kits out to the local football team.
I saw.
Yeah,
That was so cute.
so that's my dad's area. So like that's where we live, and that's where whenever I go back, that's where my auntie stays, and that's where we are.
Love that.
Well, I'm from the north.
Mm.
I'm from my dad's village, Namakora. My mum is from Kitgum and Gulu. But yeah, I'm a northern Ugandan girl. I'm up there representing. Yeah. And I love it, it's nice, yeah.
What's your guys' favourite thing about being Ugandan?
The food.
I hear
The
it.
food, there's something about the food, you know. They say jollof rice, but flour rice.
Have you tried flour rice?
Flour rice.
Have you?
Oh
No, I
my
haven't.
gosh.
And
Like,
it's different from the Ethiopian rice as well.
Yes, it is.
Like, even though
Very
it's all
different.
still
And if it's
stuff,
Indian,
yeah.
pilau, because sometimes people say pilau and they think it's Indian. It's
No, guys,
completely
come to
different.
Uganda.
Different.
Come to
You need to
Uganda.
have it.
I love our food. I love the joy and the community food brings.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, it's very intimate when you're in the kitchen with your aunties and your mum, you guys are cooking. It's such a nice bonding time. So I do love the food, yeah. It's deeper than just eating it.
Yeah.
I'd agree with
Yeah.
the food. Yeah, I feel like the food is up there. Even now, I was just thinking, I want some posh yeah, wow.
Oh,
yeah.
Like that's what I'm thinking about.
Wait,
Let
you
me
eat
go home
pasha?
and
You eat
just-
pasha with banana and not beans?
Yeah, but you know what? 'Cause it's quick, and sometimes I just want to whip it up. So
I
yeah,
always have mine with beans. It has to be with beans.
I hear it.
Yeah.
And boarding
Yes.
school, that's what you guys had, isn't it?
Which?
Posh and beans.
Yeah.
Boarding
But I
school.
hated it in boarding school.
Okay.
But now I crave it. Like I love it. Yeah.
We used to have this thing, well, we eat it in you know, in the Acholi community,
Yeah.
we have corn, but you call it posho,
Yeah.
and beans, but we also have this oil called moya,
Okay.
and you'll put it inside. Oh my god! Those who are from the north, you guys know what I'm talking about. This is nice moya. You put in your food. Ay. Guys, I'm hungry now.
Pilau rice, like yeah.
I'll always be a chapati.
Guys, I remember Vanessa came on mine.
She went Oh my god, that made my whole weekend. Like, I was honestly so happy, so happy. My favorite thing about being Ugandan, you know what? The fact that we just want to have a good time. It's just good vibes, you know. Everyone. I think like everyone thinks like we love to party like from Monday to Sunday. Like honestly, like having a good time is like definitely one thing. I don't drink because I know we're well known for
our
alcohol. I don't drink, but definitely I can relate when it comes to being a party animal.
Yeah,
for sure.
Oh, 100%.
In a good way. In a good way.
I just love our community.
Yeah.
Long story short, I love our community.
Sisterhood.
Exactly.
Honestly, and that even flows into like the next thing I was going to speak about is like, what did you enjoy most about the pageantry journey, like being a part of Miss Uganda? Personally, I feel like it's the sisterhood. The whole thing, like it brought us together as a community, like getting to know your Ugandan girls, like even us now, like it's just so cool, like the sisterhood.
Good friends, like people I think people assume that when you're under a pageant, it's a strict competition, and then afterwards, you know, you're not even friends with any of the girls. Everyone's just cold.
Yeah.
But with the Miss Uganda UK organisation, one thing that I've realised, and one thing that's very consistent, is the sisterhood for every single class.
Yeah.
Like my year, I'm still close to some of the girls. I'm even close to these girls, but they weren't even in my year. We're like best friends. We go out to parties.
You know what? I feel like it's also different because you're not just in a pageant in the UK. You're actually connecting with your roots back home.
Yeah.
I think that's what is so different because, of course, we've competed in other pageants before. Of course, you still get the sisterhood, but it's not the same as the Ugandan sisterhood.
Right.
So I think connecting with your roots back home, I think that's really, really nice as well. And I think that's why the majority of the girls do it as well, because they want to feel that connection.
That's why I joined Miss Uganda UK.
Yeah.
Because before, when I was 17, especially growing up in West London, and that age where you're kind of transitioning to like a young woman, I didn't know any Ugandan girls. So for me, joining Miss Uganda UK was literally getting to know my community and getting to know girls that look like me, like really look like me, and I would do it all over again.
100%. I think for me, it's how hands-on the team are. Because even as a reigning queen, when you get to go, honestly, it's like you're living with your sisters or your family. It does not feel like, oh, you've just gone with an organisation to, you know, just do your reign. I think how connected the team are to you and how they're very hands-on and how they're willing to make you feel at home. I think that was it for me, especially when I went
honestly
for the trip.
And even in like the training as well, like I feel like we got real like coaching and nurturing, like they really helped us develop even as women, not just necessarily we're doing a pageant, we're going on stage,
and they
like,
just move.
but I feel like the sisterhood building us as women, how we speak, how we present ourselves, I feel like the whole process really just shaped us and molded us. So honestly, that's Miss Uganda UK, guys, join the sisterhood,
experience it. I think it's definitely, even if you don't see yourself as somebody who's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do pageantry for like the rest of my life, it's definitely an experience you need to have.
And you also get to gain a lot of skills. I think one skill that I would say that I've definitely adopted from the Miss Uganda UK journey was advocacy and like public speaking, and it translates to my career path, like what I'm doing now, and it's more than just wearing your heels and walking up and down. It's very much molding yourself to the best version of who you are as a person, and that transition of, okay, I'm doing this on stage, but I can also do it off the stage, whether it's through work, personal achievements, family, friends, whatever.
Alright guys, that is all that we have for you today. We hope you enjoyed our little sit down and learning a little bit about Uganda from us. On social media, to find us, it's Miss Uganda UK across the board: Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. Do we have Snapchat?
We do have
Snapchat.
We hope you have a wonderful rest of the day.
And you'll be definitely hearing from us soon. And for me, your current Miss Uganda UK 2023 to 2025.